YouTube, LJ Draco here. Yes, as I told you, I would be doing a 3D Blu-ray review. This review actually was inspired by Tommy Boy. I ain't gonna lie. He did a 3D review recently of a film, King Arthur, The Legend of the Sword, or just Legend of the Sword, don't know why I did it though, in 3D, and he was saying like it's an amazing movie. It's not like your kind of typical King Arthur style story. Don't expect it, which I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't because I love this. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'll pick this up at some point. And then he went and said something in his video in which he goes, as LJ Draco would say, it's 50-50. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to get it. So like 5 minutes afterwards, I placed the order. I was like, damn it. If he had said like 60-40 or if he'd like, you know, anything else, I would have probably left it for a while. But as soon as he said that, I was like, okay, if it's 50-50, I've got to check it out. So I did, and I loved the movie. Yeah, I completely agree with what he said. This movie is not what you think it would be. You think of most King Arthur movies, and they're very... What should we say is they're very realistic. It's just knights running around and horses and, you know, fighting for the realm. But this was more about the whole magical side of things. I love Charlie Hunnam? Yeah, love Charlie Hunnam. I actually really like Jude Law. I think the man can really act. I mean, considering his past movie experiences, like, I didn't like him before, but I like him in a lot of modern stuff. I think he's a great actor now. I appreciate him a lot more. You've even got David Beckham in this for like 5 minutes. And he's not bad. I never thought I would ever, of all things that I've ever said in my life, one of the things that I never thought I'd ever say is, oh, David Beckham can actually act for like 5 minutes. It's not something I ever thought I'd hear myself say. But no, he was good. There is a couple of other people in this. Jimon Honeso. I'm so sorry if I butchered that name. Eric Bana's also in this. I like Eric Bana as well. I like Eric Bana. Not in his Hulk movie, but in most other things I've seen him in. I like him. But yeah, this film, for the 2D alone, this gets, I'd say about a 4.5 out of 5. It wasn't great, but it was very enjoyable and kind of like The Great Wall for me. So, I like it. 3D. Oh my, Tommy Boy, how right you were. Oh, it is. It's 50-50. At first, I saw like a snippet, and I was like, oh, it's definitely great, but this doesn't look 50-50. It was just like a beginning scene, and I was like, and then no, but it was. I think it was because of the fact that I was like, oh, please don't say that I can't see what, because the eyes are different. So I was like, please don't say I can't see what he saw. And then no, straight away it was like just like a dark scene. So I think you couldn't notice that there was 3D there. It just looked flat, but it weren't. And then all of a sudden, boom! Like the depth is really far. Stuff is like sticking close towards the screen and out at most points. There's a lot of great scenes. Not really a spoiler, but there's actually the beginning scene. After that little bit of darkness that I said, there's a scene that involves tons of rocks flying everywhere and like embers and ash. And I tell you now, the individual space between all those fragments are so noticeable. It's so enjoyable. 3D definitely gets a 5 out of 5, and I would consider this at least some kind of reference quality. I still wouldn't say this is the main one that you'll pick up and go, hey, you want to see 3D? Check this out. I wouldn't say it's that kind of, I'd say that you go, hey, look, if you want to see like medieval 3D, definitely. If you want to watch a really great 3D movie, definitely. But this would not be my first choice of pickup to show people, but it's definitely in a top, I'd say about that top 20, top 30 list. Very impressed. very cheap to pick up as well, considering prices I've seen it go for before. I actually picked it up for a lot cheaper than that. And I'm so glad this is staying in the collection. So thank you, Tommy Boy, for your review. I was just like, oh yeah, no, I have to. I was going to leave it. It was as soon as I had 50-50, I was like, damn, sold. Oh, I'm so glad. Right, hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, you wonderful, wonderful people. However, I've just forgotten, even though that I've said that, so I'm probably going to edit that out. No, I'm going to leave it in, fuck it. Show us how stupid I am. I forgot, I'm supposed to be updating you on future 3D reviews in the next few weeks. I am going to be doing a 3D review for Immortals. I look forward to talking about that. I'm also going to be doing a 3D review part 2 on my Friday the 13th part 3 because my replacement disc did arrive, and from what I've seen, they fixed an issue. But when I was demo checking the actual disc, if you guys remembered what I said about my fault, if you haven't seen that video, link to that will be in the description below this video. But if you have seen that video, I mentioned that a lot of the scenes I had to keep kind of taking my glasses off for because they weren't lining up properly and they were causing me a bit of headaches. Well, I visited some of those scenes again on this new one, and I don't think they went through the whole disc and fixed issues. I thought they just fixed the beginning scene. But for some reason, this version, I didn't have any of those issues. Those scenes, I didn't have to kind of adjust. I could just sit there and watch, and I loved every second of it. So I think whatever they did to the beginning, whatever they put right in that scene in 3D, it fixed issues on the previous disc. I may be wrong. Maybe, there was just something wrong with my previous disc in general that wasn't with everyone else's. But this version seems to look a lot better and doesn't look as bad as the first one did. So there will be an actual review of me talking about the differences and what I saw and my full thoughts. Anyway, yeah, now take care, you wonderful people, and I shall see you next time.